My friend Serge has bought a painting. It's a canvas about 5 feet by 4, white. The background is white, and if you screw up your eyes, you can make out some fine white diagonal lines. Serge is one of my oldest friends. He's done very well for himself. He's a dermatologist, and he's really into art. On Monday, I went over to see the painting. Serge had actually got hold of it on Saturday, but he'd been lusting after it for several months. This white painting with white lines. Expensive?
200,000.
200,000?
Jean Delani would take it off my hands for 220.
Who's that?
Delani?
Never heard of him.
Oh, Jean Delani, the Delani Gallery.
The Delani Gallery would take it off your hands for 220?
No, not the gallery, him. Delani himself, for his own collection.
So why didn't Delani buy it?
It's important for them to sell to private clients. That's how the market circulates.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're not in the right place. Look at it from this angle. Can you see the lines?
What's the name of,
The painter? Antrios.
well known?
Very. Very!
Serge, you haven't bought this painting for 200,000.
Oh, you don't understand. That's what it costs. It's an Antrios.
No, Serge, you haven't bought this painting for 200,000.
I might have known you'd miss the point.
You paid 200,000 for this shit?
My friend Mark's an intelligent enough guy. I've always valued our relationship. He has a good job. He's an aeronautical engineer. But he's one of those new-style intellectuals who are not only enemies of modernism, but take some sort of incomprehensible pride in running it down. In recent years, these nostalgia merchants have become quite breathtakingly arrogant. What do you mean, this shit?
Serge, where's your sense of humor? Why aren't you laughing? It's fantastic, you buying this painting?
I don't care how fantastic you think it is, and I don't mind if you laugh, but I would like to know what you mean by this shit.
What? You're kidding.
No, I'm not. By whose standards is it shit? If you call something shit, you need to have some criterion to judge it by.
Who are you talking to? I mean, who do you think you are talking to? Hello?
You have no interest whatsoever in contemporary painting. You never have. This is a field about which you know absolutely nothing. So how can you assert that any given object which conforms to laws you don't understand is shit?
Because it is. It's shit. I'm sorry.
He doesn't like the painting. Fine. But there was no warmth in the way he reacted. No attempt. No warmth when he dismissed it without a thought. Just that vile, pretentious laugh. A real know-it-all laugh. I hated that laugh.
It's a complete mystery to me. Serge buying this painting? It's unsettled me. It's filled me with an undefinable unease. When I got back to my place, I had to take 3 pellets of Gelsemium 9C, which Paula recommended. Gelsemium or Ignacia, she said. Gelsemium or Ignacia, which would you prefer? I mean, how the hell should I know? Because I couldn't even begin to understand how Serge, my friend, could have bought that picture. 200,000! I mean, he's comfortable, but he's not rolling in money. Comfortable, that's all. Just comfortable. And he spends 200 grand on a white painting? Oh, I have to go discuss this with Yvonne. I have to go see Yvonne. He's another one of our friends. Although, Yvonne's a very tolerant guy, which, when it comes to relationships, is about the worst thing you can be. Yvonne is tolerant because he couldn't care less. If Yvonne tolerates the fact that Serge has spent 200 grand on a piece of white shit, it's because Yvonne couldn't care less about Serge. Obviously.
Oh. I'm Yvonne. I'm a little tense at the moment because after spending my whole life in textiles, I've just got a new job as a sales agent for a wholesale stationery business. People like me. My professional life has always been a failure. And I'm getting married in 2 weeks. She's lovely, intelligent, from a good family.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for the top to my pen.
All right, that's enough.
I had it 5 minutes ago.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. It's a very special felt tip. It writes on any surface. Objects. It infuriates me. I can't tell you how much objects infuriate
Look,
me.
just forget about it. Buy another one. Anyway, are you going to live here?
You think it's suitable for a young couple?
Young couple?
Try not to laugh like that in front of Catherine.
How's this stationery business?
It's all right. I'm learning.
You've lost weight.
A little. I'm pissed off about that pen top. It'll all dry up. Sit down. Oh.
If you keep on looking for that top, I'm leaving.
All right. I'll stop. You want something to drink?
A Perrier if you have one. Have you seen Serge lately?
No, have you?
Yesterday.
Is he okay?
Good. He just bought a painting.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Nice?
White.
White?
White. Imagine a canvas about 5 feet by 4 with a white background. Totally white, in fact, with a few off-white stripes, you know, and maybe another horizontal one there towards the bottom.
How can you see them?
What?
These white stripes. If the background's white, how can you see the lines?
You just can. I guess the lines are slightly gray or vice versa. Or anyway, there's more than one kind of white. There's different degrees of white.
Don't get upset. Why are you getting upset?
You immediately start quibbling. Why won't you just let me finish?
All right. Go ahead.
All right, so you have an idea of what this painting looks like.
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Now you have to guess how much Serge has paid for it.
Who's the painter?
Antrios. Ever heard of him?
No. Is he fashionable?
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, it's logical.
No, it's not logical.
Of course it's logical. You ask me to guess the price. You know very well the price depends on how fashionable the painter is.
I'm not asking you to apply a whole set of critical standards. I'm not asking you for a professional estimate. I'm asking you what you, Yvonne, would pay for a white painting gussied up with a few off-white lines.
Jack shit.
Right, but what about Serge? Throw out a figure at random.
10,000.
Ha!
50,000. 100,000.
Keep going.
150? 200?
200. 200 grand.
No.
Yes.
200 grand?
200 grand.
Well, all the same.
What do you mean all the same?
If it makes him happy, he can afford it.
So that's what you think, huh?
Why? What do you think?
You don't understand the seriousness of this.
No.
I can't believe you're missing the basic point of this story. All you can see is externals. You don't see the seriousness of this.
So, what is the seriousness of this?
You don't understand what this means.
Oh, you want a cashew?
You don't see that now, in some grotesque way, Serge now sees himself as a collector.
Well,
No, from now on, our friend Serge is now one of the great connoisseurs.
bullshit.
Of course it's bullshit. You can't buy your way in that cheap. But that's what he thinks.
I see.
Doesn't that bother you?
No, not as long as it makes him happy.
If it makes him happy. What kind of a philosophy is that? If it makes him happy.
As long as it's not doing harm to anybody else.
But it is. It's doing harm to me. I'm hurt. More than that, I'm disturbed. Yes, I am. I'm fond of Serge, and to see him let himself be ripped off and lose every ounce of discernment through sheer snobbery.
I don't know why you're so surprised. He's always haunted art galleries like crazy. He's always been an exhibition freak.
He's always been a freak, yes, but a freak with a sense of humor. You see, basically what really upsets me is you can't laugh with him anymore.
I'm sure you can.
You can't.
Have you tried?
Of course I tried. What do you think I did? I laughed heartily. He didn't even crack a smile, although 200 grand, that's kind of an expensive laugh.
I'll make him laugh.
I'd be amazed. Hey, you got any more nuts?
He'll laugh. You'll see.
There's your pen top after all.
And you get along with the in-laws?
Fabulously. As far as they're concerned, I'm just some jerk stumbling my way from one iffy job to another. And now I'm groping my way into the world of vellum. This thing on my hand, what is that? Is it serious?
No.
Good. So, what's new?
Nothing. A lot of work. Exhausted. It's nice to see you. You never call.
I don't like to disturb you.
Oh, you're kidding. You just speak with my secretary and I'll call you right back.
I guess so. Your place gets more and more monastic.
Yes. Seen Mark lately?
No, not lately. Have you?
2 or 3 days ago.
Is he all right?
Yes, more or less.
Oh?
No, he's all right.
I spoke with him on the phone last week. He seemed all right.
Well, he is. He's all right.
You seem to be implying that he wasn't quite all right.
Oh, on the contrary, I said he was all right.
More or less, you said.
Yes, more or less. More or less all right.
So, you been out? Seen anything?
No, I can't afford to go out.
Oh?
I'm ruined.
Oh?
You want to see something special? Would you like to?
Sure I would. Show me. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Antrios.
Yes? Yes.
It's a 70s Antrios, worth mentioning. He's going through a similar phase now, but this one is from the 70s.
Yes. Expensive?
In absolute terms, yes. In fact, no. You like it?
Oh. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Plain.
Plain, yes. And at the same time...
Magnetic.
Yes.
Now, you don't get the resonance just at the moment.
Well, a little.
No, you don't. You have to come back in the middle of the day. That resonance you get from something monochromatic, it doesn't really happen under artificial light.
Yes.
Not that it's actually monochromatic.
Oh, no. How much?
200,000.
Very reasonable.
Very. Crazy or what?
Crazy.
200,000. Mark's seen this painting.
Oh?
Devastated.
Oh?
He told me it was shit. A completely inappropriate description.
Absolutely.
You can't call this shit.
Well, no, of course not.
You can say, I don't get it. I can't grasp it. But you can't call it shit.
Oh, you've seen his place.
Oh, nothing to see. It's like yours. What I mean to say is you couldn't care less.
His taste is classical. He likes everything classical. What do you expect?
Oh, he started in with this sardonic laugh. Not a trace of charm. Not a trace of humor.
Mark is moody. There's nothing new about that.
Oh, he has no sense of humor. With you, I can laugh. With him, I'm like a block of ice.
It's true, he's a little gloomy right now.
I don't blame him for not responding to the painting. He doesn't have the training. There's this whole apprenticeship you have to go through, which he hasn't, either because he's never wanted to, or because he has no particular instinct for it. But none of that matters, no. What I blame him for is his tone of voice, his smugness, his tactlessness. I blame him for his insensitivity. I don't blame him for not responding to modern art. I couldn't give a shit about that. I like him for other reasons.
And he likes you.
No. I felt it the other day. A kind of condescension, contempt with a really bitter edge.
No.
Yes! Stop trying to smooth things over. Where did you get the urge to be the great reconciler of the human race? Why can't you admit that Mark is atrophying if he hasn't already atrophied?
We laughed.
You laughed.
We laughed, both of us together. On Catherine's life, I promise, we had a good laugh, the two of us together.
You told him his painting was shit, and you had a good laugh?
No, I didn't tell him the painting was shit. We laughed spontaneously.
You arrived, you looked at the painting, you laughed, and he laughed.
Yeah, something like that. We talked a little first, and then it's pretty much the way you describe it.
And it was a genuine laugh?
Perfectly genuine.
Well, then, it seems I've made a mistake. Good. I'm very pleased to hear it.
It was even better than you think. It was Serge who laughed first.
It was Serge who laughed first.
Yes.
Serge laughed first, and you joined in?
Yes.
Well, then what made him laugh?
Well, He laughed because he sensed I was about to laugh. I guess he laughed to put me at my ease.
If he laughed first, it was to diffuse your laughter. It means it wasn't a genuine laugh.
It was a genuine laugh.
Oh, it may have been a genuine laugh, but it wasn't for the right reason.
What is the right reason? I'm confused.
He wasn't laughing because his painting is ridiculous. You and he weren't laughing for the same reasons. You were laughing at the painting, and he was laughing to ingratiate himself, to put himself on your wavelength, to prove that on top of being an aesthete who can spend more on a painting than you earn in a year, he's still that same rebellious friend you used to pal around with.
Yeah. You know,
Yes,
this is going to amaze you.
go on.
I didn't like the painting, but I didn't actually hate it.
Well, of course not. You can't hate nothing. You can't hate the invisible.
No, it has something.
What do you mean?
It has something. It's not nothing.
You're kidding.
I'm not as harsh as you are. It's a work of art. It has a system behind it.
A system?
A system.
What system?
It's the completion of a journey. It's a work of art. It wasn't painted by accident. It takes its place as part of a trajectory. Go ahead, laugh.
You are parroting all of Serge's nonsense. From him, it's heartbreaking. From you, it's comical.
You know, Mark, this smugness of yours, you want to watch that. You're getting bitter, and it's not very attractive.
Good. The older I get, the more offensive I hope to become.
Great!
A system. You see this piece of shit, but never mind that. Never mind that. There's a system. You think there's a system behind this landscape? No. Huh? It's too, evocative. Too expressive. Everything's on the canvas. There's no scope for a system.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Yvonne, look, please speak for yourself, okay? Describe your feelings to me.
I felt a resonance.
You felt a resonance.
You're denying I'm even capable of appreciating that painting for myself.
Of course I am.
But why?
Because I know you, and apart from being disastrously open-minded, you are quite sane.
Wish I could say the same for you.
Yvonne, look me in the eye.
I'm looking at you.
Were you moved by Serge's painting?
No.
Answer me this. You and Catherine get this painting as a wedding present. Does it make you happy? Does it make you happy?
No, of course it doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me happy, but generally speaking, I'm not the kind of person who can say, I'm happy, just like that. I'm trying to think of an occasion when I could have said, I'm happy. Are you happy to be getting married? My mother stupidly asked me one day. Are you at least happy to be getting married? Why wouldn't I be? What do you mean, why wouldn't I be? You're either happy or you're not happy. What's why wouldn't I be got to do with it?
As far as I'm concerned, it's not white. And when I say as far as I'm concerned, I mean objectively speaking. objectively speaking, it's not white. It has a white background, and there's a whole range of grays. There's even some red in it. You could say it's very pale. I wouldn't like it if it was white. Mark thinks it's white. That's his limit. Mark thinks it's white because he's gotten hung up on the idea that it's white. Unlike Yvonne. Yvonne can see that it isn't white. Mark can think what he likes. What do I care?
Obviously, I should have taken the Ignacia. Why do I have to be so categorical? What possible difference can it make to me if Serge lets himself be taken in by modern art? I mean, it is a serious matter, but I could have found some other way to put it to him. I could have used a less aggressive tone. Even if it makes me physically ill that my best friend has bought a white painting, even so, I ought to stop attacking him over it. I have to be nicer to him. All right, from now on, I'm on my best behavior.
Feel like a laugh?
Go on.
Yvonne liked the Antrios.
Where is it?
Oh, you want another look?
Oh, let me see it.
Oh, I knew you'd come around to it. Yvonne got it right away. All right, listen, it's just a picture. We don't have to get bogged down with it. Life's too short. By the way, have you read this? Read it. It's a masterpiece. Incredibly modern. Read that, you don't need to read anything else. What with the office, the hospital, Francois, who's now decreed that I should see the children every weekend, which is something new for Francois, the notion that children need a father. I don't have time to read anymore. I am obliged to go straight for the essentials.
As in painting, where you've done away with form and color, those old chestnuts.
Yes, though I'm still capable of appreciating more figurative work, like your Flemish number, very restful.
What's Flemish about it? It's a view of Carcassonne.
Well, yes, but I mean it's slightly Flemish in style. The window, the view, and anyway, it's very pretty.
It's not worth anything. You know that.
Oh, what difference does that make? And in a few years, God knows if the Antrios will be worth anything.
You know, I've been thinking, and I've changed my mind. The other day, I was driving across town, and I was thinking about you. And I said to myself, isn't there, deep down, something very poetic about what Serge has done? Isn't giving in to this incoherent urge to buy itself a genuinely poetic impulse?
You're being very conciliatory today, unrecognizable. What is this bland, submissive tone of voice? Doesn't suit you at all, by the way.
No. Let me explain. I'm apologizing.
Apologizing? What for?
Oh, I'm too thin-skinned. I'm too high-strung. I overreact. You could say I lack judgment.
Read Seneca.
That's it. You see, for instance, you say read Seneca, and I could easily get annoyed. I'm, in fact, very capable of being annoyed by your saying in the course of our conversation, read Seneca. But that would be absurd of me.
But no, it's not absurd.
Really?
No, because you thought you could identify.
I didn't say that I was annoyed.
You said you could easily.
Yes, I could easily.
Get annoyed, and I understand that. Because when I said read Seneca, you thought you could identify a kind of superiority. You say you lack judgment, and my response is read Seneca. Well, it's obnoxious.
It is a little.
Having said that, you do lack judgment. Because I didn't say read Seneca. I said read Seneca.
You're right. You're right.
Oh, the fact of the matter is, you've quite simply lost your sense of humor.
Probably.
You've lost your sense of humor, Mark. You really have lost your sense of humor. When I was speaking with Yvonne the other day, we both agreed you'd lost your sense of humor. Where the hell is he? He's incapable of being on time. We're going to miss the beginning.
Yvonne thinks I've lost my sense of humor.
Yvonne agrees with me that somewhat recently you've lost your sense of humor.
The last time you saw each other, Yvonne said he liked your painting very much and that I'd lost my sense of humor.
Oh, yes, that. Yes, the painting. Really, very much. And he meant it. What's that you're eating?
Ignacia.
Oh, you believe in homeopathy now?
Oh, I don't believe in anything.
Don't you think Yvonne had lost a lot of weight?
So has she.
Oh, it's the wedding, eating away at them.
Yes.
How's Paula?
All right. Where are you going to put it?
Don't know. There or there. Oh, too ostentatious.
Are you going to have it framed?
No. No.
Why not?
Well, the artist doesn't want it to be.
Is that right?
No, it mustn't be interrupted. It's already in its setting. You see...
What is that, some kind of adhesive tape?
No, it's a special craft paper made up by the artist.
It's funny the way you say the artist.
Well, what else am I supposed to say?
You could say the painter or whatever his name is, Antrios.
So,
nothing. Anyway, what are we going to go see tonight? Let's go see a movie with a little substance for once.
Well, it's already 8 o'clock. Everything will have started. I can't imagine how this man, who has nothing whatsoever to do, am I right, manages to be late every single time. Like, where the fuck is he?
Let's just go eat dinner then.
Well, okay, it's a couple of minutes past 8. We said we'd meet between 7 and 7:30, and what did you mean by the way I say the artist?
Oh, nothing. I was going to say something stupid.
Well, go on.
Well, you say the artist as if he's some unattainable being. The artist, some kind of god.
Well, to me, he is a god. You don't think I'd have forked out a fortune for a mere mortal?
Well, no.
I went to the Pompidou on Monday. Do you know how many Antrioses they have at the Pompidou? 3. 3 Antrioses at the Pompidou.
Amazing.
And mine is as good as any of them, if not better. Listen, I have a suggestion. Let's give Yvonne exactly 3 more minutes and then get the hell out of here. I found a great new place. Leonaide's food.
Why are you jumpy?
I am not jumpy.
Yes, you are jumpy.
I'm not jumpy, all right? I'm jumpy. I'm jumpy because this slackness is intolerable. This inability to practice any form of self-discipline.
The truth is, I'm getting on your nerves, and you're taking it out on poor Yvonne.
Taking it out on poor Yvonne? Are you shitting me? You are not getting on my nerves. Why should you be getting on my nerves? He's getting on my nerves, it's true. He is getting on my nerves. It's this ingratiating tone of voice, a little smile behind every word. It's as if he's forcing himself to be pleasant. Don't be pleasant. Whatever you do, don't be pleasant. Could it be the Antrios? Could buying the Antrios have triggered some form of constraint between us? Buying something without his approval? Well, screw his approval. Screw your approval, Mark.
Could it be the Antrios? Buying the Antrios? No, it started sometime before that. To be precise, it started on the day we were discussing some work of art, and you uttered, quite seriously, the word deconstruction. It wasn't the word deconstruction that upset me so much as it was the air of solemnity you imbued it with. You said humorlessly, unapologetically, without a trace of irony, the word deconstruction. You, my friend. I didn't know the best way to react to the situation, so I made a throwaway remark. I said, I must be getting intolerant in my old age. And you replied, well, what makes you so high and mighty? Who do you think you are? What gives you the right to set yourself apart? Serge responded in the shittiest possible way and totally unexpectedly. You're just Mark. What makes you think you're so special? That day, I should have punched him right in the mouth. And when he was lying there on the ground, half dead, I should have said to him, you're supposed to be my friend, Serge. What kind of a friend are you if you don't think your friends are special? So, Lyonnaise food, you said, Little, heavy, isn't it? Little fatty? All those sausages? What do you think?
"12 minutes after 8.
So, a crisis. Insoluble problem, major crisis. Both stepmothers want their names on the wedding invitation. Well, Catherine adores her stepmother, who more or less brought her up. She wants her name on the invitation. She wants it, and the stepmother is not anticipating, which is appropriate because the mother's dead, not appearing next to Catherine's father. But my stepmother, whom I detest, it's out of the question that her name be on the wedding invitation. But my father won't have his name on it if hers isn't, unless Catherine's stepmother is left off as well, which is completely unacceptable. Now, I suggested none of the parents be on the invitation. After all, we're not adolescents. We can announce our wedding and invite people ourselves. And Catherine screamed at me, saying, that would be a slap in the face to her parents who are paying through the nose for the reception. And particularly for her stepmother, who's gone to so much trouble when she isn't even her daughter. So finally, I let myself be persuaded, totally against my better judgment, because she wore me down. I finally agreed that my stepmother, whom I detest, who's a total bitch, is going to have her name on the invitation. So, I telephoned my mother to warn her. Mother, I said, I've done everything I can, but we simply have no choice. Colette's name has to be on the invitation. If her name is on it, take mine off. Mother, I said, please, I beg you, for God's sakes, don't make things even more difficult. How dare you suggest my name be left to float around on the card as if I was some abandoned woman? Below, Colette, who'll be clamped onto your father's name like a limpet. I said, Mother, I have friends waiting for me. I'm going to hang up, and we'll discuss all this tomorrow after a good night's sleep. Why am I always the afterthought? What are you saying, Mother? Of course you're not always the afterthought. Of course I am. And when you say, don't make things even more difficult, what you mean to say is everything's already been decided. Everything's been settled without me. Everything's been cooked up behind my back. Oh, good old Nadia, she'll agree to anything. And all this, get this, all this in aid of an event, the significance of which I'm having some trouble grasping. Mother, I said, please, I have friends waiting. Oh, that's fine. Anything's more important than I am. Go on. Go see your friends. She hung up. Now, Catherine was sitting beside me, but she couldn't hear her side of the conversation, so she says, what did she say? I said, she doesn't want her name on the invitation with Colette's, which is understandable. She said, I'm not talking about, I'm saying, what did she say about the wedding? Nothing. You're lying. I'm not, Kathy, I promise. She just doesn't want her name on the invitation with Colette's. Call her back and tell her that when your son's getting married, you rise above your vanity. You could say the same thing to your mother. That's got nothing to do with it, she shouted. It's me. I'm the one who wants her name on there. I'm the one who wants it there. It's not her, the poor thing. She's tact personified. If she had any idea the trouble this was causing, she'd be down on her knees, begging to have her name taken off. Now call your mother. So I call my mother back. Yvonne, up till now, you've conducted your affairs in the most chaotic way imaginable. And now, just because you've decided to embark on matrimony out of the blue, I find myself obliged to spend all afternoon and evening with your father, a man I haven't seen in 17 years and to whom I was not expecting to have to reveal my hip size and my puffy cheeks. Not to mention Colette, who, I might tell you, incidentally, by the way, has now, according to Felix Carolari, taken up bridge. My mother always played bridge. Now, I can see all of that can't be avoided, but on the invitation, the one item everyone is going to receive and examine, I insist on making a solo appearance. Now, Catherine, listening on the extension, starts shaking her head and... Mother, I said, why are you so selfish? Selfish? I'm not selfish. I'm not selfish. Yvonne, you're not going to start on me too. You're not going to be like Madame Romero and say that I have a heart of stone, that everybody in our family has a heart of stone. That's what Madame Romero said this morning. She's gone completely insane, by the way. When I refused to raise her pay to $60 an hour, cash, she said that everybody in our family has a heart of stone. When she knows perfectly well about poor Andre's pacemaker. And you haven't even bothered to drop him a line. Oh, yes, very funny. Everything's a joke to you. I'm not the selfish one. Yvonne, you've got a lot to learn about life. But go on, go see your precious friends.
Then what?
Then nothing. Nothing's been decided. I hung up, mini drama with Catherine because I'm cut short, because I'm a little late.
Why do you let yourself be fucked over by all these women?
Why do I let myself be fucked over by... I don't know. They're all insane.
You've lost weight.
Of course I have. 10 pounds purely through stress.
Read Seneca.
A happy life. That's what I need. What's he suggest?
Oh, it's a masterpiece.
Oh?
He hasn't read it.
Oh?
No, but Serge just finished telling me it's a masterpiece.
I said it was a masterpiece because it is a masterpiece.
Right.
It is a masterpiece.
Why are you getting annoyed?
You seem to be insinuating I use the word masterpiece any chance I get.
Not at all.
Yes, you said the word in a kind of sarcastic way.
Not at all.
Yes, the word masterpiece in a kind of...
Is he crazy? Not at all. But when you use the word, you qualified it by saying incredibly modern.
Yes, so?
So you said modern as if it was the highest compliment you could give. As if when describing something, you couldn't think of anything more admirable, more profoundly admirable than modern.
So,
Nothing. And keep in mind, I made no mention of the word incredibly. Incredibly modern.
you're really needling me today.
No, I'm not.
You are not going to fight. That would just about finish me off.
You don't think it's extraordinary that a man who wrote nearly 2,000 years ago should still be so completely up to date?
No, of course not. That's the very definition of a classic.
Oh, you're just playing with words.
So, what are we going to do? I guess we can forget about the movies. I'm sorry. Let's go eat.
Serge tells me you're quite taken with his painting.
Yes! Yes, I am kind of taken with it, yes. You're not, I gather?
No. Let's go eat. Serge has a very tempting recommendation, Lyonnaise.
No, you think the food's too fatty.
I think the food's a little on the fatty side, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
No, we'll go somewhere else if you think the food's too fatty.
No, let's give it a shot.
We'll go to the restaurant if you think you'll like it. If not, we won't. You like Lyonnaise?
I'll do anything you like.
He'll do anything you like. Whatever you like, he'll always do.
What is the matter with you? You're acting very strange, both of you.
He's right. You could have an opinion of your own once in a while.
I will not be undermined.
Where's your sense of humor, Yvonne?
Where's my sense of humor? What?
Where's your sense of humor, kiddo?
Well, I don't see anything to laugh at. Where's my sense of humor? Are you trying to be funny?
I think maybe somewhat recently you've lost your sense of humor. You better watch that, believe me.
What is the matter with you?
Don't you think that also I've recently somewhat lost my sense of humor?
Oh, I see.
All right, that's enough. Let's make a decision. And tell you the truth, I'm not even hungry.
Oh, I don't understand what's going on. Can't we just enjoy each other? There's no reason to insult each other, especially over a painting.
You want my opinion on your women problems?
Go ahead.
In my view, the most hysterical of them all is Catherine, by far.
No question.
And if you're already letting yourself get fucked over by her, you're in for a hideous future.
But what can I do?
Cancel the wedding.
Cancel the wedding?
He's right.
Are you crazy? I can't do that.
Why not?
Well, because I can't, that's all. It's all arranged. I've only been working in the stationery business for a month.
What's that got to do with it?
It's her uncle's stationery business. He had absolutely no need to take on anybody else, least of all someone who's only ever worked in textiles.
Do whatever you want. I've told you what I think.
I'm sorry, Serge, but you're not necessarily the person I'd come to for matrimonial advice. You can't exactly claim to have been a great success in that field.
Precisely.
I can't back out of the wedding. I know Catherine is hysterical, but she has her good points. And there are certain crucial qualities you need if you're going to marry someone like me. Where are you going to put it?
I don't know yet.
Well, you could leave it right there.
No, not there. There it would be wiped out by the sunlight.
Oh, yes. I thought of you today at the store. We ran off 500 posters by this guy who paints white flowers, totally white, against a white background.
The antrios is not white.
Oh, no, of course not. I'm just saying.
You think the antrios is not white, Yvonne?
Not entirely, no.
Oh, well, then what color is it?
Well, there's yellow, there's gray, some slightly ochreish lines.
Ah, and you're moved by these colors?
Yes, I am moved by these colors.
You're spineless, Yvonne. You have no substance. You're an amoeba.
Why are you attacking Yvonne like this?
Because he's a little ass kisser. He's obsequious. He's dazzled by money, dazzled by what he believes to be culture. And as you know, culture is something I absolutely piss on.
What's gotten into you?
How could you, Yvonne? And in front of me, Yvonne.
What do you mean in front of you? What do you mean in front of you? I find these colors touching.
How could you say in front of me that you find these colors touching?
Because it's the truth. I find them touching.
The truth. You find these colors touching.
Yes, I find these colors touching.
You find these colors touching, Yvonne?
He finds these colors touching. He is perfectly entitled to.
No, he's not entitled to.
What do you mean he's not entitled to?
He's not entitled to.
I'm not entitled to?
No.
Why is he not entitled to? I don't think you're very well. Maybe you should go and see someone.
He's not entitled to say he finds these colors touching because he doesn't.
I don't find these colors touching?
There are no colors. You can't see them, and you don't find them touching.
Speak for yourself.
This is really demeaning, Yvonne.
What's gotten into you, Mark? Who are you to legislate? You don't like anything. You despise everyone. You take pride in not being a man of your time.
What's that supposed to mean? A man of my time.
That's it. I'm leaving.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving. I don't see why I need to put up with your tantrums.
Don't go. You're not going to start taking offense, are you? If you go, you're giving in to him. A man of his time is a man who lives in his own time.
Bullshit. How can a man live in any other time but his own? Answer me that one.
A man of his time is someone of whom it can be said in 20 years or 100 years' time, he was representative of his era.
To what end?
Well, what do you mean, to what end?
What use is it to me if someday someone says that I was representative of my era?
Listen, sweetheart, we're not talking about you, if you can imagine such a thing. We don't give a fuck about you. A man of his time, I'm trying to explain to you, like most people you admire, is someone who makes some kind of contribution to the human race. A man of his time doesn't assume that the history of art has come to an end with a pseudo-Flemish view of Cavaillon.
Carcassonne.
Oh, same thing. A man of his time plays his part in the fundamental dynamic of evolution.
And that's a good thing, in your view.
Well, it's not good or bad. Why do you always have to moralize? It's just the way things are.
And you, for example, you play your part in the fundamental dynamic of evolution.
I do.
Well, what about Yvonne?
Surely not. What part can an amoeba play?
In his way, Yvonne is a man of his time.
How can you tell? Not from the motel painting hanging on his wall.
That is not a motel painting.
It is a motel painting.
It is not.
Oh, what difference does it make? Yvonne has a certain way of life, a way of thinking that is completely modern. And so do you. I'm sorry, but you're a typical man of your time. And the more you try, or the harder you try not to be, the more you are.
Well, all right then. What's the problem?
Well, there is no problem, except for you, because you take pride in shutting yourself off from humanity. It's like you're in quicksand, and the more you struggle to get out of it, the deeper you sink in. Now, apologize to Yvonne.
Yvonne is a coward.
Bravo.
It wasn't a good idea to see each other tonight, was it? I ought to go too.
Maybe.
Right.
You're the coward, attacking someone who's incapable of defending himself, as you well know.
You're right. You're right, and when you put it like that, I feel even worse. The thing is, I can't understand. I have no idea what binds me to Yvonne. I have no idea what my relationship with him consists of.
Yvonne's always been what he is.
No, he used to be eccentric, kind of absurd. He's always been unstable, but his eccentricity made him disarming.
What about me?
What about you?
Do you have any idea what binds you to me?
Well, that could take us down a very long road.
Lead on.
I'm sorry I upset Yvonne.
At last you've said something approximately human. And what makes it worse is that motel painting that's hanging on his wall was, I'm afraid, painted by his father.
It was? Oh, shit.
Yes.
But you said.
Yes, but I remembered just as soon as I'd said it.
Oh, shit.
Yvonne returns! The elevator was full, so I plunged down the stairs, clattering all the way, thinking, coward, an amoeba, no substance. I'll come back with a gun and I'll blow his head off. I got to the lobby. I said to myself, listen, pal, you have not been in therapy for 6 years to wind up shooting your best friend. And you have not been in therapy for 6 years without learning that there must be some deep anxiety hiding behind this insane aggression. So I relaunched myself, telling myself as I mount the penitential stair, this is a cry for help. I have to help Mark if it's the last thing I do. Oh, in fact, the other day, I discussed you both with Finkeljean.
You discussed us with Finkeljean?
I discuss everything with Finkeljean.
And why exactly were you discussing us?
I forbid you to discuss me with that asshole.
You're in no position to forbid me anything.
Why were you discussing us?
I knew your relationship was under a strain, and I wanted Finkeljean to explain.
And what did the bastard say?
He said something kind of amusing.
Wait, they're allowed to give their opinions?
Oh, no. They never give their opinions. But this time he did. He gave his opinion and he even made a gesture. He never makes gestures. He's always so cold. I sometimes tell him, for God's sake, move around a little, why don't ya?
All right, what did he say?
Oh, who gives a fuck what he said?
What did he say?
What possible interest could we have in what he said?
I want to know what the bastard said, all right? Shit.
You want to know what he said?
Wait, you took notes?
I wrote it down because it's complicated. Shall I read it?
Go on.
If I'm who I am because I'm who I am, and you're who you are because you're who you are, then I'm who I am, and you're who you are. If, on the other hand, I'm who I am because you're who you are, and you're who you are because I'm who I am, then I'm not who I am. And you're not who you are.
And how much do you pay this man?
$400 a session, twice a week.
Well, you're very lucky then to be getting the benefit of this man's experience.
Absolutely. We'd really appreciate it if you'd make a copy for us.
Yes, that's bound to come in handy.
You're wrong. It's very profound.
Well, if it's because of him that you've come back to turn the other cheek, then you should be grateful. I mean, the man's cut off your balls, but you're happy, and that's all that counts.
And all this because he doesn't want to believe I like your entrios.
I don't give a fuck what you think about it, either of you.
The more I see it, the more I like it, honest.
Let's stop talking about the painting, shall we, once and for all? I have no interest in discussing it further.
Why are you so touchy?
I'm not touchy, Mark. You've told us what you think. Fine. The subject is closed.
You're getting upset.
I am not getting upset. I'm exhausted.
You see, if you're touchy about it, it means you're too caught up in other people's opinions.
I'm exhausted, Mark. This is pointless. To tell you the truth, I'm really on the brink of being bored with the both of you.
Let's go eat.
You go. Why don't the two of you go off together?
No, it's so rare the three of us are together.
Just for the best, it seems.
I still don't understand what's going on. I mean, it's just a painting after all.
What's all the calm down and waving the white flag? You know this is just adding fuel to the fire. Is this a new thing?
I said I will not be undermined.
Well, very impressive. Maybe I should go see this Finkeljean myself.
You can't. There are no openings. What's that you're eating?
Gelsemium.
Look, I've given in to the logic of events. Marriage, children, death, stationary. What the hell else can happen to me?
We're not worthy to look at it.
Exactly.
Or perhaps you're worried that if it stays in my presence, you'll start to see it through my eyes.
No. You know what Paul Valéry says, and I'd go quite a bit further.
I don't give a fuck what Paul Valéry says.
You've stopped liking Paul Valéry.
Don't quote Paul Valéry at me.
But you used to love Paul Valéry.
I don't give a fuck what Paul Valéry says.
But you introduced him to me. You're the one who got me into Paul Valéry.
I don't give a fuck what Paul Valéry says. Don't quote Paul Valéry at me.
Well, what do you give a fuck about?
I give a fuck about you buying that painting. I give a fuck about you spending $200,000 on a piece of shit.
Don't start again, Mark.
I'm going to tell you what I give a fuck about. Since everyone is coming clean, I give a fuck about your snickering and insinuations. Your suggestion that I also find this picture to be a grotesque joke. You've refused to believe that I could actually have a genuine attachment to it. You've tried to set up a loathsome complicity between us, Mark, which has led me to feel, well, to use your expression, how little binds us together these days. Your perpetual display of distrust.
It's true. I can't imagine you genuinely loving that painting.
But why?
Because I love Serge, and I can't love the Serge who's capable of buying that painting.
Why do you say buying? Why can't you say loving?
Because I can't say loving. I can't believe loving.
Well, then why would I buy it if I didn't love it?
There's the nub of the question.
You see how smug he is? I'm trying to be straightforward, and he responds in this pompous, heavy-handed tone. And it never occurred to you, not even for a second, that I might really love it, and that your vicious, inflexible opinions and your vile assumption of complicity might be hurtful to me?
No.
When you asked me what I thought of Paula, a girl who once spent an entire dinner party maintaining that Ehlers-Danlos syndrome could be cured homeopathically, did I tell you that I found her to be ugly, repellent, and totally charmless? I could have.
Is that what you think about Paula?
Oh, what's your theory?
No, of course he doesn't think that. No one could think that about Paula.
You see the effect you can have?
Serge, do you think what you just said about Paula?
Worse, actually.
No!
Worse, Serge? How can someone be worse than repellent?
Oh, interesting. I see when it concerns you, words can bite a little deeper.
Serge, will you explain to me how someone can be worse than repellent?
No need to take that frosty tone. Perhaps it's, well, let me try and explain it to you. Perhaps it's the way that she waves away cigarette smoke.
The way she waves away cigarette smoke?
Yes, the way that she waves away cigarette smoke. What you see as a gesture of no significance, what you think of as a harmless gesture, is in fact quite the opposite. And the way that she waves away cigarette smoke sits right at the heart of her repellentness.
You're speaking to me of Paula, the woman who shares my life in these intolerable terms because you disprove her method of waving away cigarette smoke?
That's right. Her method of waving away cigarette smoke condemns her out of hand.
Serge, before I completely lose control, you'd better explain yourself. This is very serious, what you're doing.
A normal woman would say, I find the smoke a bit uncomfortable. Would you mind moving your ashtray? But no, not her. She doesn't deign to speak. She describes her contempt in the air with this little hand gesture that she imagines is imperceptible, the implication of which is to say, go on, smoke, smoke. It's pathetic. But what's the point in calling attention to it? So you don't know if it's you or your cigarette that's getting up her nose.
You're exaggerating.
Ah, you notice he doesn't say I'm wrong. He says I'm exaggerating, but he doesn't say I'm wrong. Her method of waving away cigarette smoke reveals a cold, condescending, and narrow-minded nature, just what you're in the process of acquiring yourself. It's a shame, Mark. It's a real shame that you've taken up with such a life-denying woman.
Paula is not life-denying.
Take back everything you've just said, Serge.
No.
But you have to.
Take back everything you've just said.
Take it back. This is ridiculous.
Serge, for the last time, I'm warning you. Take back everything you've just said.
In my view, the two of you are an aberration, a pair of fossils.
No, wait.
My damn business.
Oh, shit!
Oh,
No.
God, show me.
No! Ow!
Show me. It's all right. It's all right. Just wait a minute.
You're a couple of freaks, both of you.
Here.
Two normal people gone completely insane.
Don't get excited. Here, just hold this on it.
Two old friends, educated people.
Just calm down.
If I find out you burst my eardrum...
Of course not. Of course not.
How do you know? You're not ear, nose, and throat.
Oh, just calm down.
You can't demolish someone just because you don't like the way they wave away cigarette smoke.
Yes, you can.
Well, all right, but it doesn't make any sense.
Well, what do you know about sense?
That's right. Attack me. Attack me. I could be hemorrhaging internally, and... I just saw a mouse run by.
Oh, it's a rat.
A rat?
Well, yes, he comes and goes.
You have a rat?
Don't take the compress away. Leave it where it is.
You're both completely insane. I don't know what's happened between you. Something must have happened between you to get you this demented.
I've bought a work of art which makes Mark uncomfortable.
You're starting again. You're on a downward spiral, both of you. You can't help yourselves. It's like me and Colette, the most pathological relationship you can imagine.
Who's Colette?
My stepmother.
Oh, you haven't mentioned her for a while.
Why didn't you tell me right away what you thought about Paula?
I didn't want to upset you.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No. When I asked you what you thought about Paula, what you said was, oh, she's a perfect match for you.
Yes.
Which sounded positive coming from you.
Sure.
Given the state you were in at the time.
All right, what are you trying to prove?
But today, your assessment of Paula, in other words of me, is far harsher.
I don't understand.
Of course you understand.
I don't.
Because I can no longer support you in your frenzied, though recent, craving for novelty, I've become condescending, narrow-minded, fossilized.
I'm in agony. It's like something's drilling through my brain.
Do you want a sip of brandy?
What do you think? If something's shaking loose in my brain, is alcohol a little risky?
Would you like an aspirin?
Aspirin.
What the fuck do you want?
Don't bother me. Don't pay any attention to me. Just go on with your preposterous conversation. Pay no attention to me.
Easier said than done.
You could squeeze out a drop of compassion, but no.
I don't mind you spending time with Paula. I don't resent your being with Paula.
You have no reason to resent it.
But you resent me. I was going to say for being with the Antrios.
Yes.
I'm missing something here.
I didn't replace you with Paula.
Are you saying I replaced you with the Antrios?
Yes.
I replaced you with the Antrios.
Yes, with the Antrios and everything it implies.
Do you understand what he's trying to say?
I couldn't care less. You're both insane.
In my time, you'd have never have bought that picture.
What's that supposed to mean in your time?
The time when you made a distinction between me and other people. When you judge things by my standards.
Was there such a time?
That's just cruel and petty.
No, I assure you, I'm staggered.
And if Yvonne hadn't turned into such a sponge, he'd back me up.
Keep going, keep going. Water off a duck's back.
There was a time when you were proud to be my friend. You congratulated yourself on my being a maverick, on my taste for standing apart. You enjoyed exhibiting me, untamed to your circle. You, whose life was so normal. I was your alibi. But eventually, that kind of affection dries up, I suppose. Belatedly, you claim your independence.
I like belatedly.
But I detest your independence. It's violence. I've been abandoned. I feel betrayed. In my view, you're a traitor.
So, if I understand correctly, he was my mentor. And if I loved you as my mentor, what was the nature of your feelings?
You can guess.
Well, yes, but I want to hear you say it.
I love the way you saw me. I was flattered. I was always grateful to you for seeing me as a man apart. I even thought being a man apart was a somehow superior condition until you showed me that it wasn't.
This is very alarming.
It's the truth.
Oh, what a disaster.
Yes, what a disaster.
What a disaster.
Especially for me, whereas you've found a new family. Your penchant for idolatry has unearthed new objects of worship. The artist. Deconstruction.
What is deconstruction?
You don't know about deconstruction? Ask Serge. He's very much on top of the subject. To convince me some ridiculous artwork is comprehensible, you pluck a word out of Builder's Weekly. Look, you're smiling. You smile like that, and I think there's still hope. Like an idiot.
Why don't you make up and let's enjoy ourselves tonight? Let's leave all this drama behind.
It's my fault. I've been away, and we haven't seen much of each other lately. You started mixing with the high end. The Robsons, the Desprez-Couders, that dentist Roger Hallier. He's the one.
No, not at all. He's from an entirely different world. He only likes conceptual art.
Oh, it's all the same thing.
No, it's not all the same thing.
You see? More evidence of how I've let you slip away. Now when we talk, we can't even make ourselves understood.
I had no idea whatsoever. Really, it's come as a complete surprise how much I was under your influence. The extent to which you owned me.
Or didn't own you, as it turns out. You have to keep your friends chaperoned. If you leave your friends unchaperoned, they'll slip away. I mean, look over here at poor Yvonne, whose chaotic behavior used to delight us. We've let him become this timid stationer, practically married. He used to bring us his originality, and now he's making every effort to piss it away.
Us. He brought us. Do you understand what you're saying? Everything has to be about you. Why can't you learn to love people for who they are, Mark?
Who are they?
For what they are.
What are they apart from my faith in them? I'm desperate to find a friend who's got some kind of prior existence. So far, I've had no luck. I've had to mold you, but you see, it never works. There comes a time when your creature goes out and has dinner with the Desprez Couders, and to confirm his new status, goes out and buys a white painting.
So here we are, at the end of a 15-year friendship.
Yes.
Pathetic.
You see, if only we'd managed to have a normal discussion. If only I could have expressed myself without losing my temper.
Well?
Nothing.
Yes, go on. Why can't we exchange one single dispassionate word?
I don't believe in the rules that dominate contemporary art. The rule of novelty. The rule of surprise. Surprise is dead meat, Serge. No sooner conceived of than dead.
All right, so?
So, nothing. That's all my appeal to you was. My surprise value.
What are you talking about?
Surprise that's lasted quite a while, I'll admit.
Finkeljean is a genius! I told you he understood the whole thing.
I'd appreciate it, Yvonne, if you stopped umpiring and stopped imagining that you're not also fully implicated in the current conversation.
You want to implicate me? I refuse. What's it got to do with me? I've already got a burst eardrum. You settle your own problems.
You see, Yvonne, what I can't stand about you, apart from what I've already said, is your desire to put Serge and me on the same level, on equal footing, to indulge in your cowardice, equal the way you thought of us when we were friends. But we were never equals, Yvonne, and you have to choose.
I've chosen.
Excellent.
I don't need a supporter.
Oh, you're not going to let the poor boy down now, are you?
Why do we see each other if we hate each other? It's obvious we do hate each other. I mean, I don't hate you, but you hate each other, and you hate me. So why do we see each other? I was looking forward to a relaxing evening after a ridiculously crazed week, meeting my two best friends, going to the movies, having a good time, getting away from the drama.
Are you aware all you've talked about is yourself?
Well, who are you talking about? Everybody talks about themselves.
You fuck up our evening.
I fuck up your evening?
Yes.
I fuck up your evening? I fuck up your evening?
Yes. Don't get excited.
Are you saying it's me who fucked up your evening?
How many more times are you going to say it?
Answer the question. You're saying that I fucked up your evening?
You arrive 3/4 of an hour late. You don't apologize. You swamp us with your domestic woes.
And your inertia, your sheer spectator's inertia, has lured Mark and me into the worst excesses.
You too? You're starting in on me too?
Yes, because on this subject, I'm in complete agreement with him. You create the conditions of conflict.
You've been piping up with this finicky, subservient voice of reason all evening. Oh, it's intolerable.
You know, I could cry right now. I could bust out into, I'm very close to tears.
Cry.
Cry.
You're telling me to cry?
You have every reason to cry. You're losing your two best friends. You're marrying a Gorgon.
So that's it? It's all over?
You said it yourself. Why do we see each other if we hate each other?
But what about my wedding? You're my witnesses, remember?
Find someone else.
I can't.
You can find someone at the last minute.
You're not allowed.
Of course you are.
You're not.
All right, don't panic. We'll come.
But what you should do is cancel the wedding.
He's right.
Oh, shit. What did I ever do to you? This is savage what you're doing. You could have had your fight after the 12th, but no, you're determined to ruin my wedding. A wedding that's already a catastrophe. That's made me lose 10 pounds. And you're determined to fuck it up. The only two people whose presence would guarantee some small spark of satisfaction are determined to destroy each other. Just my luck. Do you think I like boxes of Filofax paper and rolls of Scotch tape? Do you think any normal man wakes up one day desperate to sell expandable document wallets? What am I supposed to do? I farted around for 40 years. I made you laugh. Oh, yes. Made all my friends laugh their heads off playing the fool. And then, who was left at the end of the night, solitary as a rat? Who crawled home to his hole, dying of loneliness, desperate to turn on anything that talks. And who's on his answering machine? His mother. His mother. It's your mother.
Don't get so upset.
Don't get so upset. Who upset me in the first place? I'm not like you. I don't have your refined sensibilities. I'm not a heavyweight. I don't have an opinion.
Calm down.
Calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. Are you trying to drive me crazy? Telling me to calm down is the worst thing you can say to someone who lost his cool. I'm not like you. I don't want to be an authority figure. I don't want to be a point of reference. I don't want to be self-sufficient. I just want to be your friend. Yvonne the Joker. Yvonne the Joker.
Could we try and steer clear of pathos?
I'm finished. You got anything to nibble on? Just anything to keep from passing out.
I've got some olives.
Go bring them out.
Want some?
Is there any place to put it?
Yes.
To think this is how it all ends up. Apocalypse because of a white square.
It's not white.
A piece of white shit. It's a piece of white shit. Face it, pal. Your buying this thing is demented.
Do you have one of your famous felt tips?
What for?
Do you or don't you?
You're not going to draw on the painting. Oh, blue one.
Give it to me.
You're not going to do it.
Go on. Go on.
You're raving lunatics, both of you.
Come on. Well, I'm starving. Let's get something to eat.
The day after the wedding, Catherine brought her wedding bouquet and a little bag of sugared almonds to the cemetery and placed them on her mother's grave. I slipped behind a monument to cry. And then that evening, thinking again about this touching tribute, I lay silently sobbing in my bed. I have to talk to Finkeljean about this tendency to cry. I cry all the time. It's not normal for someone my age. It all began, or clearly revealed itself at Serge's the night of the white painting. After Serge, in an act of pure madness, demonstrated to Mark he cared more about him than about his painting, we went and had dinner. Chez Emile. Over dinner, Mark and Serge made the decision to try to reconstruct a relationship destroyed by word and deed. At one point, one of them used the phrase, a trial period. I burst into tears. This expression, a trial period, applied to our friendship, set off in me an uncontrollable and ridiculous convulsion. In fact, since then, I can no longer stand any kind of rational argument. Nothing formative in this world, nothing great or beautiful has ever been born of rational argument.
When Mark and I succeeded in obliterating the skier with the aid of Swiss soap plus added oxgall, as recommended by Paula, I looked at the Antrios and turned to Mark and said, "Did you know ink from felt tips was washable?"
No.
Mark said.
No. Did you?
"No," I said, very quickly lying. I came within an inch of saying yes. I guess I did know. But how could I have launched our trial period with such a disappointing admission? But was it right to start it with a lie? A lie! Oh, let's be reasonable. Why am I being so absurdly virtuous? Why does my relationship with Mark have to be so complicated?
Under the white clouds, snow is falling. You can't see the white clouds, or the snow, or the cold, or the white glow of the earth. A solitary man glides downhill on his skis. The snow is falling. It falls until he disappears back into the landscape. My friend Serge, who's one of my oldest friends, has bought a painting. It's a canvas, about 5 feet by 4. It represents a man who moves across a space then disappears.